Okay. I think we should be alive, which is good. Or maybe we're not. Yeah, we're live. We're good. Hey everyone, I'm Cymatix, and we are here with Once Human. So I've actually played this game a little bit before, and I thought I was just gonna have this be like a on-camera sort of game, and then I played it a lot. And then I stopped playing it a lot. So I made a new character, and am going to play through some of the game again, because I think it's really funny. And, like, it's a game that I could play, I don't know, north of Abaddon Monolith, or west of Abaddon or Abandoned Monolith. Oh my gosh. We're gonna go, where's the difference? I guess we'll go north. That sounds like a pretty good place. Oh, I've played this game before, right? But I don't exactly know, like, what the popular thing to do is, or, like, what the frickin' meta is, or anything like that. Okay, recommended landing is a whole 300 meters off in this direction, though.
Set up a territory.
Right. B to enter build mode. Yeah, we can enter over here.
We better gather some ore and logs.
Let me actually change the frickin' audio. Where's the settings? There it is. Audio. Let's up the master volume up. That should work out pretty good. What do you want me to do? Fell trees, optional gathering ore. Okay, so I need to get some materials in order to actually start my journey. Maybe I should have made my habitat a little further away from enemies, but that will probably be fine.
And a disassembly bench to process the materials we gather.
What the heck is this? Oh. Apparently someone said that they hope I stub my toe. Okay, well, I mean, I did stub my toe just a little bit before stream, so that's interesting. And how did you know that? I know you said that you just hope that I stub my toe, but how did you know that? Also, over on the Twitch side, I think I managed to get a workaround for a camera. I think. If it doesn't work, and if it isn't working, just let me know. But it looks like it's working on my end, so I'm just gonna assume that it is currently in the process of working. How do I know that I build by doing this, but how do I do that? Wood foundation, interior, do I have anything in recent? No, I do not. But I do have wood wall, which I am going to have to place, like, now, in order to keep monsters out of my house. Or, sorry, deviants out of my house. And then, hold on, frame? Interior attachments? Maybe it's attachments. I can't have a door yet, which is kind of funny and weird. But I can have a furnace.
Use the furnace to refine raw materials into something more practical.
Yeah, what kind of materials do I have? I only have charcoal as of right now. So I guess I'll go ahead and make some charcoal. Bree692's post. Hey, you're doing great. Just keep on going, and don't forget about adrenaline shots for something later on. For them. Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what all is useful in this game, so we'll figure that out. I'm seeing a lot, some other player characters, which is actually quite interesting, because I didn't see a lot of player characters in my original run. So that's kind of cool. We're going to collect some water over here. Yep. And see where things go from there. I think in order to get drinkable water, I need to get like a furnace or something. Maybe not this furnace, but I do need... Yeah, let's make some copper ingots. It's only going to be 14, but that shouldn't be awful. What else can I make? I guess I could make a copper... Or, sorry, a disassembly bench. Which will be a sort of way for me to get some kind of resource. So that could be interesting. Facilities. That's in the recent storage defense function facility. Isolated securement, sure. Water powered. Where on earth is... Ah, there's a stove right here. So I don't quite have the resources to make a stove. But all I need to do in order to make a stove is just, you know, cut down trees. What? Alright, V, I know that you're talking, but it doesn't seem like you're actually saying a darn thing. Eventually I'll get the audio to a place I like. That should work a little bit better. Then that should work a little bit better. Who knows? No radio, though, because I don't like the radio. And I think the goal in early phases is just get as many, or get as much charcoal as possible, because we just don't have much to work with in space, or in this early phase. Increase charcoal. That's only 28, unfortunate. We should be able to... Yeah. Oh, no, man. What are the other things I need to do? Press B in your territory to enter... Yeah, we need to make a disassembly bench. But I want to do other things first. Gosh darn it. Disassembly... We should have the materials now to do that. Ooh, that's a nice house over there. Okay. Who put this in my house? It's a big, beautiful old rock. On the pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. And it's a great shape. Yeah, yes it is. This beautiful rock, I'm now standing on. So I hope that you don't mind that. B, and we should be able to make this bench now. Most of the time, this bench isn't actually going to do anything.
Strong foundation for us to build upon.
That bench is pretty much not going to do anything until later on. Please, I want to do this. How to unlock the mimetic screen. Right, jump to mimetic. I would like to do that. Primary stove. I should be able to just get this and make myself a stove, which will get me a nice jump on getting food cooked for myself. I will also relocate this to one of the corners, because I don't want to continuously be running into something that's in the middle of my foundation. What do you want me to do?
These items might not be usable, but we can break them down into raw materials.
Sounds good.
Well done. Now you can unlock more mimetics.
Yes, I can. We are going to boil this water, and we need some food. You know, food can come in many different forms. Some plants, some fungus, and some, deer. Lots of deer. So much deer. I think... Yeah, starting off getting a bunch of resources, like copper and wood and other sorts of metals and minerals, should be a decent way to start. Also, I'm noticing I start with different equipment than I did in the previous game. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is use my new gun, because I think that it's kind of bizarre that I have different weapons altogether. Ooh, what's this? We got some scrap. Yeah, I know that it's not going to be super high power right now, but it'll get there. Who knows? Maybe the pistol is a sleeper pick, and I've been underestimating it. Is this a apple tree? Yes, yes it is. That means that I should be able to knock down some apples, which will cure some of my hunger. Hopefully. Did that give me apples? I have no idea. Do we have any deer around here? No? Darn it. Okay, let me just go ahead and switch over to a automatic weapon. Big dog, recruitment message. I will not be recruited. Not early on, at the very least. Maybe I join, like, a guild or something. I don't even know if, like, a guild system even exists in this game. But if it does, maybe I'll join one later. It'll give me something to do in the game. There we go. Also, in the previous game, I started with a frickin' wooden bat. Now, the bat was very good for damage, but now I have a machete. So that's kind of cool. Okay, we have our water now. Oh, darn. Do we still not have any... We don't. It's kind of weird. Press tab to function wheel, then select cradle to enter a mimetic. Where is the cradle? Here we go. Mimetics. Mimetics are divided into 4 categories. Click crafting mimetics. Absolutely. Primary, I imagine I need the supply bench in order to actually do anything in the future. We'll also take... Oh, quick allocate. Click on the primary supplies workbench node to view the formula. Yeah, thank you. Click on the primary gear workbench node to view the formula. Yes. Click on the ammunition. Yes, I know. Oh my gosh, basic gear. I know. Give me some time, and maybe I'll be able to do stuff.
Use it to make ourselves a weapon. First, let's build an equipment bench and workbench.
Will do. I'm getting all this early craft. Well, maybe not all of this early craft. Yeah, we're gonna try and get all of this early crafting done on the crafting area. Just so I have a decent base for mimetics. I have no idea what quick allocate is. Click confirm to activate all selected mimetic nodes. Apply current cipher. Yes? What? I have no idea what that does. Okay. Now what? You wanted me to build a station, primary supply workbench. Starting the game is a little bit slow. But we gotta start somewhere, right? What did you want me to make? Craft construction mode. Enter construction mode and build a primary gear workbench in the territory. Oh, that's a supply workbench. I need a gear workbench. Similar to a gearbox.
Now that it's ready, use the equipment bench to make a weapon.
Will do. I already have a couple of weapons, though.
You also need to make ammo on the workbench.
Yes, I will. Now, I used to use primarily SMGs, rifles, and LMGs. I never really messed with... what's it called? Freaking pistols or shotguns or anything like that. I guess I didn't ever use sniper rifles either. But I would like to use a shotgun. Let's make a shotgun, guys. Sounds like a plan. It's a tier 1 shotgun. We're going to equip it. Over what? I don't know. And we're going to make some ammo for it. Shotgun bullets. Okay, so in order to get gunpowder, what do I need? How do I make gunpowder? Over here, I need sulfur, which I can get near water. I believe. Okay, what other weapon do I currently have? It seems like primary supplies workbench. Yeah. Yeah, I know how the primary supply bench work thing is. At least I think I know. I hope I know. Let's go ahead and hit up 4 so we can hydrate a little bit. Yeah. Are you sure that I can't make anything? Yeah, I guess I cannot make anything.
I just noticed a teleportation tower was activated at Deadsville. We can use it to teleport straight there. Open your map and try it out. Activating teleportation towers will let us get to places much faster and avoid any danger.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and teleport right on over there. First time I did this, I did not immediately teleport. Instead, what I did was I dilly-dallied and tried figuring out what the frick the game was. Now, I'm not going to sit around and listen to whatever they're saying, because I've already seen this. But we'll still do things. I've been chasing the Deviant too.
After all.
Sure have been.
Either way, that merchant... Oh.
If there's that merchant. Thank you. Was there something over here? Yeah, there's just a lot of messages around. I've never seen those. Was I in a solo sort of server or something?
Wait, I've never.
Because I didn't see a lick of anything.
Don't be so.
Why do you say that? What kind of deviation are you looking for? Ah, we got the dapper dude in the frickin' suit and tie. How much ammo do I have in my shotgun? Oh! 346, considering I only get 2 shots per reload. These better be good.
You know the place for the first time.
Yes, sir. Mind if I ask a quick question?
Do you know about a
We need to find a deviation around these corners.
Now, but the tower is
rift anchors?
I understand. I need to fight bosses.
By the way,
In order to fight bosses, I need to get through their domain. Prevent them from expanding any further that they have. Talk to Mary.
Now that we know, I'll find a way to hack.
Yeah, sure you will. You seem to prefer working alone.
Just don't forget to bring plenty of ammo. Oh, and one more thing.
I get the motorcycle! Let me on. This is gonna allow me to move so fast!
Yeah, this looks like it'll be fun to ride.
Wait, where'd they go?
When humans perceive deviations, they become influenced by them.
Yes, I know.
Conversely, if you know enough about a deviation, you can find a link to it.
Yeah, that's
You
interesting.
should investigate. The key to unlocking the monolith could lie in any unusual event, like that missing transport team. I heard that Claire's agent just reported in, and her transport team was spotted northeast of Deadsville.
Northeast Deadsville. All right.
Yeah, I'm Matthew.
All right, Matthew, we're gonna get
I'll
you
head back
your mission completed. Let's go ahead and get back on the bike. I'm pretty sure that you're also allowed to frickin' upgrade these vehicles as well, so they can be more fuel efficient and, you know, faster. But at this current moment in time, this is all the speed that I necessarily need until I need to, you know, start biking across the world. Okay, there's that. I still have not found food. Or, like, a deer that I can remove from existence. So I am going to be a little bit hungry. Oh, right. This is a, wait, what? Should I be selling old gear or disassembling? Well, I imagine that disassembling old gear would mostly be effective, because then you get resources back. Yeah, this shotgun does work. I'm just oh, hi. I'm just curious more how much damage it'll do later.
Looks like a recent resting place. Let's look for clues on the transport team.
Will do. Hey, old pals from the convoy. A scout has reported that there is a mysterious deviation at Rotten Manor. A big buyer from the black market is offering triple the price to get their hands on it. This is a rare opportunity. This money could fund your convoy's trips for a while. Once you get the deviation, you can settle up with me directly. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Oh, execute. Sounds good. Woohoo! Ah, I love those execution, freaking animations. No, I remember. I didn't start with a machete in the first place. I started with a tactical combat knife. Oh, there should be stairs up here for the, well, is there a third floor? Is there a third floor? I guess it doesn't matter. Because I went on this floor, I found the frickin', what is this? Obtained, I want to say that's a sniper rifle, which I'm not currently using. Okay. Oh, equipment actually can't be sold. Interesting.
Look, time to grab some loot.
What kind of box is that? Supply crate. Well, I know that this is a supply crate. This is going to be just...
expect to find these goodies. These will help a lot.
I know that they will.
Need more good finds in other areas, so remember to keep an eye out.
Yeah. You said that there was a box up here, though, that I would love to pilfer. Yeah. It's a really nice touch now that I'm able to see other players just running around the map. I know that some people might disagree with that, but I don't know. Something about that makes the world feel a little bit more alive, even though the world is mostly, well, dead in this place. Please. Come on, where did that chest go? I know it's somewhere around here. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying too much attention of where it actually was. There was a motel. There was like a hole. Ah, there it is. I found it, guys. This is the mystical crate. Blast suit fragments. Yeah, it sounds good. And I'm getting some XP from this. Don't mind if I do. XP is going to be very important. Especially because leveling up into memetics requires 2 different currencies. Like a lower point value or something like that, and then energy link. If you don't have both, you can't, well, take things. That probably made sense, right? Yeah, let's just head over here. Yeah, this ought to do. What is this? Ah,
Captain,
right.
Our guns work fine against deviants, but a deviation, who knows what that thing could do?
You're scared? After everything we've been through. All those dangers on the road. Why start worrying now?
Falcon pants. I already equipped those.
And you know, there's a reason things are getting worse.
You know, I'm a little bit preoccupied, guys. I need to get around to a different area in order to kill some deviations, okay? I hope that you, well...
What do you think? I gotta say, I think the team's in danger.
You think? You think that the team is in danger?
As fast as we can. I just hope there's still time.
Well, there should be time. Right? Oh, there's a player jumping around over there. Yeah, you know, what if I just go here and slip out this door? Yeah, that ought to work. But something, like, another thing that having other players around kind of does is I'm able to hear, like, gunshots off in the distance. Which just adds a little bit something extra. Alright. Head up here. Is this like a school area? Yeah, go to Rotten Manor. No, it's a manor. Of course it's a manor.
The Stardust concentration here is off the charts. We should set up a campsite before rushing into the rotten matter. That way we can recover more quickly if anything goes wrong.
Okay, I will set up a campsite then, which should be T. I'll be with you in a moment. Yeah, I think T sets up a campsite. Structure cannot be built near a road. How about over around here? That ought to work. Okay, still can't craft any food. Where the frick is some food? Gosh dang it. I'm really trying out here. I'm pretty sure that you just, or like that, wildlife cannot spawn. Oh, wait. This is sulfur. Wildlife, I don't think, can spawn near deviations, so it's unlikely that I'll find anything around here specifically. But sulfur will help quite a lot in the department of gunpowder for more ammo. I'm hoping that the shotgun is going to be more ammo efficient because it does more burst damage as opposed to spray and pray, hope that you can hit as many shots as you can. Here we go. I also have a different button bound for quick melee, or just throwing out my machete, which is very helpful. Is there anything over here? Typically there's, like, small crates in these areas that'll help out just a little bit. It gives, like, it's never really anything too big, you know? But it does mostly give you some sort of equipment that, you know, will help out sooner or later. And there we go. I think that the shotgun is at least relatively useful for getting enemies to execution range, but I'm not sure how effective it will be at dealing with bosses, which are going to be, yes, they'll be bigger, so a lot of the pellets will hit, but I'll want to be further away from them in the first place, so will I even be close enough to actually hit them with most of my damage? I don't know. I'm already out. Ah, shucks. I guess it doesn't necessarily matter. Because I actually did fill my water bottle up at least halfway. You're not gonna see me, right? Yeah, you're not gonna see me. We're fine. Hello! Yeah, I always did prefer shotguns.
Designated vehicle number 673 have been detected at close range. If you encounter a
Whoa!
heap of scrapped cars, be careful.
I think we found those goods. Too bad a team didn't make it, though. But look at the substance. It must have come from that festering gel deviation.
Okay, I forgot that I was gonna have to fight this thing right here. I should probably actually... Oh, right. Please. I should... Cradle! Whisper Follow cannot echo here. No! Okay, that's not good. Did I forget to equip it? I think I might have forgotten to equip the darn thing. We're going to throw a grenade over onto you. That should at least do a little bit of damage. Actually, it did quite a bit of damage, which is very nice. Wait, what? Okay! Yeah, I'll just use whatever I have access to. Gosh, if I can get a more effective shotgun soon, that would be great.
Straight to the source. Let's settle things with the festering gel. But before we do, don't forget your agreement with Mary.
Yeah, the agreement with Mary. That'll totally pan out for us, right? Where are we going? Ah! just loading in the actual place. Well, hold on. Let me hit up my backpack in here. I actually want... Is this a shotgun? No, I want my shotgun to be equipped because I prefer it right now. And I do have a frickin' more high-powered weapon anyway, but I prefer shotgun. Let me get out of here. I don't want to stay in here. Well, I know there's gonna be stuff in that house. I know that there will. So why not take a little risk and go inside? So there's a little caveat with going inside areas that are filled with stardust. The caveat is I will start losing maximum HP as long as I'm in here. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. That ought to work. Woo! There we go. And also, you will run into more enemies in these areas. Whether it be deviations or, freaking, what are they called? Rosetta or something like that? Basically deviation government that does not like us. You're just gonna find a bunch of trouble in these areas. But typically, that means that more gear should be in them, just logically speaking. Right? At least that's what I'm thinking. Oh, the stardust actually stops, like, accumulating on the second floor. That's kind of interesting. Why? Ooh, mystical crate. I'm glad that I came up here then. Ooh. We got a pistol. Which I will... Well, sorry. We got the ability to make a pistol. I think. What is this? Just more wood. I need to find a deer. Yeah, but I should just head on out of here now. Can I just jump over this fence? Yeah, I think I can jump over this fence. And then toss that down here. And get on and drive off. But yeah, the stardust will affect your sanity. The more sanity you have, the more your maximum HP will be. The less it is, the less you will be able to heal from your, frickin', what are they called? From just healing, you know? Hi, Mary. Why'd you stumble down there? I barely made it out. That veteran, I dealt with it.
But I think it was worth.
I dealt with it. Now I'm guessing we split up again?
Let's go in together this time. I'm curious about that troublemaker inside. I brought some ammo.
You brought some ammo? Also, I'm not sure that you want to be coming with me. I might accidentally shoot yous. Maybe. Come on, there's gotta be some food around here. There's gotta be, right? Because I'm looking low on food. Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. I actually did gather some on accident. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely days. We are so in this. Wait, is that the... Yeah, that is the anchor, isn't it? We're getting awfully close to the boss anchor, guys. Which is a little weird, because I am only level 4. Am I? Am I level 4? What level am I? How do I check? How do I check my level? I'm level 5. Never mind. Ignore me, guys. Gosh, I'm gonna love being able to upgrade my equipment. No, I actually don't know if you can upgrade your equipment besides adding... oh, dear. Certain affixes to them. But more what I'm saying is I would like to make better equipment. Oh. Come on. You can do better than that. Now, Mary, can you do anything to defend yourself besides just running around hoping that I'll do it for you? I mean, I'm very good at my job, but it doesn't matter. I could still use some assistance. There we go. Now, I also might want to just use a close-ranged build in the first place. More lining into melee weapons like machetes and knives and bats and whatever I can get my hands on. But at the moment, shotgun will do. Can I activate this? No, I cannot. That's fine. Unfortunately, because I forgot to equip any sort of thing in my cradle, I actually lose quite a bit of damage. Because, in this game, what you got is you're allowed to summon little dudes. And those little dudes can deal damage for as long as you have, or as long as they have stamina. So you can keep them active for quite some time, and they can do quite a bit of damage while rampaging through everywhere. It seems like nighttime's coming up. I forget if day and night cycles actually exist in this game, but we will find out sooner or later. I think that is an activator. Yes, it is. Good. Now we can actually head into this base. No, I don't want to leave. That would be very stupid of me to do right now, at this exact moment. Why would I do that? That's a big enemy. Is there like an oil drum? I know there's one over there, but that's in the middle of all of that danger. Which I'd prefer not to have. Balls. I guess I'll just start this now. I know that you're one ugly jerk, but I should be able to take you down without much trouble. Come on. Ooh, you're a lot faster than I thought you would be, too. And that was a charge attack, wasn't it? Too bad you don't have much actual mobility besides running in a straight line. If you could strafe nearly as much as I could, you might actually be able to do something about me attacking you. But no, you're letting your buddies get absolutely destroyed over here. Did you? No, you are not down, but you will be down very soon. Did I get you? I think I did. Yeah, I gotcha. What did that get me? Did it get me anything? I guess it probably would not have gotten me anything. There we go. We should be level 6 now. Don't mind if I do. It works out actually quite effectively that I can just get up real close and pump things full of lead. It works really well. Rosetta ammo crate. Did I accidentally not loot it? There it goes. We should be good from here now. Now, I think that there are ways to, like, up your damage that aren't just increasing, or, like, yeah, upgrading your equipment and stuff like that. But still, I would prefer it if I could get some better equipment sooner than later. I think I should be able to make tier 2 weapons, like, right after this boss, right? Because I think I'm going into a boss fight. Hey, you dudes, it seems like you got corrupted by the Stardust. You know, typically you're a little bit more prepared for this stuff. I am very disappointed in you. Because normally, well, you're not exactly the best of people to be around, but normally you have a better handle on what's going on. Oh dear. Yeah, we're just gonna head inside. Yeah. Mary! Get inside! Okay, fine. I'll go ahead and use whatever deviation weapons I can get my hands on. How much damage does this do to you? Actually, quite a bit. Oh my goodness. Wow. That worked very effectively. Okay, now I can go inside without fear of actually getting attacked. Handle briefcase. I really don't care about handling the briefcase. The briefcase isn't actually going to do much of anything for me. Here we go, though. We got a gear crate. Ooh, rustic shoes! Which I should probably, equip. I don't know if they automatically equip when I just gather one, or if they only automatically equip whenever I gain one from, like, an achievement or something. So I will go ahead and check in a moment. My HP is getting a little low there. I'm around 75% sane. Talking to Mary.
You made it. I knew I could count on you. You're quite good
Yeah,
at
you
handling
can.
deviants, aren't you? I gotta say, you've proven yourself to be.
Hey,
a good
RoboVenom, how
team.
are you doing? Gosh, I hope that you just recently said that, because now I see that there are 0 concurrent viewers. But I don't know if I entirely trust that screen, so I don't know. Okay, I should be able to beat this boss up pretty well if I just go in. So that'll be good. Okay, it looks like you just recently put that in. We will enter here. This will be the first boss fight in Once Human. And then progress will probably go a lot slower. I hold all the stocks in this chat. Absolutely you do, and thank you very much for doing so. Hey, big dude. How are you doing? This is when I can just rapid fire you down most of the time. Yeah, this boss fight actually should not be that bad, because I can, for the most part, just stick behind any sort of cover. And by sticking behind any sort of cover, I can just kind of, you know, avoid all bullets that you're going to end up throwing my way. Now, I do want that weapon over there. Here we go! This ought to do it. It'll slow me down, but... Ooh, that could have been bad. It'll slow me down, but it's fine. And an explosive barrel. You're gonna summon some dudes somewhere around here, right? Yeah. Pretty easy. And now I just have to head over to the other one, which should be the thing that gets you back down here, correct? Yeah. This is the first time I played Once Human on stream. I played this game quite a lot a while ago, and then I just kind of stopped. Can you please come back down here? Come on. You know you want to. Can I start shooting at you now? Oh, yeah, I can. Hold up. There we go. Come on, you were supposed to jump back down here. It's not that fair that you're just hiding all the way up there. I can't really reach you with my weaponry. Well, I can reach you with whatever this is. I think it's an SMG. But I want to shoot you with my shotgun. Alright, is it too much to ask for me to hit you with a shotgun? I played in a session of my friend's D&D campaign this weekend. We had the final session of my character's character arc, and it was great. Ending for the arc. Amazing! I'm super happy that that happened. But, like, yeah, you specifically mentioned that it was the last session for your character's character arc. Is it still going on? Because, like, already, that's really good for you. that you were actually able to get through a story arc like that. Yeah. I think that the SMG is just flat out gonna do a lot more damage faster. But come on, it's right here. And I know that there's a minigun somewhere that I dropped. I just forget where exactly I put it. Hold up. You should be... you blew up the barrel. I was hoping I was gonna be able to... Oh! I was hoping I was gonna actually be able to use that thing. Throwing explosive barrels is a lot more damage than just shooting you one bullet at a time. Whew. Here we go. I recently... Oh! I recently played in a couple of one-shots, actually. One of those one-shots was not so one-shotty. We ended up playing more than just the one-shot. But, you know, I had a good time.
The festering gel looks different. It received
Toss this
memetics
on.
from Manibus. No wonder it became so powerful.
Go ahead and loot this. Explosive
First,
stacks.
contain it.
Nice.
And let's bring it back to our territory.
Will do. Leaving dungeon. Yes, I am ready to leave dungeon. It only took 4 minutes. My character has gone through his character arc and is going to keep his development for the rest of the campaign. Absolutely. That's really cool. That's super, super cool, and I'm happy that you actually got to, you know, finish that character arc. But yeah, I've played in a couple of one-shot-ish sorts of campaigns. The first of them that I played recently was 5th edition. I think it was 5.5. And we played a very interesting sort of team composition. Instead of making an actual, you know, comp, what we did instead was, we made all Rangers. We made all Rangers, and it worked oddly well. Like,
Great. You got a new ability.
really strangely well did it work. What ability did I get? Gun, material, armor, precious what? Details. What did I get? And do I have anything here? Yes, I have Festering Gel, which is a combat little dude. Can I... Yeah, I'll go ahead and deposit you in here. Awesome! Yeah, and now I can... I should be able to summon you for future combats. Sync ability. Yeah. Now I got you with me. Plus, he just got some powerful abilities as a reward for beating his character arc. He's now disgustingly powerful. That's really cool. And it really does help in the idea of... I did a lot of work with my character. I went through so much just to get here. And now you actually are there, which is amazing. Can I upgrade? Prerequisite memento expansion. What? What do you want me to do? Nova deviation. You want me to look at the Nova deviation. I see. Which, where is it? Ah, Nova, down here. Starwoid. Uh-huh. Is that it? Craft a copper pickaxe. Go to gear, backpack to view mods. Oh! Gear, backpack. I understand. Let me... Hold up. I can go ahead and claim a lot of this stuff. Just for having played the game a little bit. This ought to help. Anything else? Ah, yes, territory. That should be good. Yeah, we played a recent session where we were all frickin' rangers. And I don't know why it worked. I don't know how it worked. But it did somehow manage to work, and we all felt like very different characters at that. It was kind of bizarre and amazing. Let's head over to the backpack and gear.
After equipping a mod, your survival and combat skills will improve.
I know.
In the future, remember to collect more mods. If you pair them well, they can have even stronger effects.
Cool. So I can equip mods to these weapons. And I already have quite a few. When triggering fast gunner, weapon damage... What? Supercharged precision. Super bullet? Sure, I'll equip this. Bounce crit rate. Oh, so now my weapons can... Or now this weapon can bounce. That's kind of nice. What do you got? My life domain cleric is now at the tankiest member of the... Or is now the tankiest member of the party. 64 HP at level 6 is nuts. Wow. Yeah, that is quite a bit of HP. Wow. Goodness gracious. That ought to make it pretty easy for people to hide behind you, too. Right? Let's hit Shatter Them All. Do I really want Shatter Them All Precision? Inflicting Powerful Surge. When defeating an enemy afflicted by burn, I don't have a way of doing that yet. Yeah, let's hit Shatter Them All. It sounds like a relatively okay thing to toss on my weapon. And then we'll just throw this on here. Perfect. Mods. Equip mod. Yes. Suitable for gear. Yeah. Oh, right. I can also equip mods to frickin' these. Elemental damage. I don't have any elemental damage right now. Melee damage, melee damage, melee damage. Ooh, weapon damage. Don't mind if I do. Can I please equip it now? Please? That would be nice. It would be so awesome. When HP is lower than 60%, purge all deviated state. Cool! Now can I please toss it on my equipment? Yes. Modify. Here we go. Now we can go ahead and modify it. Right, but I don't have any elemental damage, so we'll toss just this on. Plus, my character now has Werebear Lycanthropy. Oh, dear. He can just laugh off normal weapon attacks now? Jeez! Yeah, that's a lot of resistance, too. And with that much HP, so with 64 HP, that's around, with resistance to most damage types, that'll be around 128 points of HP at level 6, which is kind of nuts. Ooh, before the bomb what? Delayed blast, sure. Pinpoint strike. When unstable bomber hits only one enemy, unstable bomber, final damage, 35. What does unstable bomber mean? I don't know what this means. Blitzkrieg, fast gunner, stacks 4 times. Sure, targeted strike. When hitting marked enemies, which I don't think I could do. Targeted strike. When hitting marked enemies, crit rate. I can't do that. Yeah, that ought to be good. That should be good. What is this? When the magazine is empty, status damage for 12 seconds. Effect can stack up to 3 times. Okay, I don't have statuses. Each crit by non-melee weapon grants 4% crit damage up to 36%. The effect is removed upon the next reload. Okay. He's the healer too, so the party will never lose their healer. That is nuts. That is freaking crazy. Okay, so we have, like, the tankiest player on support. It's like having a support on your, I guess in shooter language, it would be like having a support on your tank roll. So you have a big, beefy guy that can stand in front of all of the enemies, take a bunch of damage, and, like, remove any sorts of problems next to them because they're big and beefy and they can kind of do that. and heal them, and heal other players. That's kind of crazy. We'll also take power striving. Yeah, I think that should be all of my equipment now bonus, or boosted. Yeah, all of my equipment is now boosted. He's kind of the least problematic party member to have lycanthropy, since he's a heavy support character. Yes and no. So, lots of times you actually want to deal with the support first, so the actual players can go down. But if you can't kill the support, then that means that that the rest of the party will just be able to shoot at you. Or they'll just be able to attack you and make your life absolutely miserable. Because, like, how are you supposed to kill the party if, you know, you can't kill the support, right? However, I do get what you're saying. It's not like you're gonna be going out and doing heavy burst damage. Is more the idea. So that's good. But yeah, just from like a team sort of game like that, typically you want to get rid of the support. If you can't get rid of the support, then tough beans, dude. Yeah. Then the and going back over to the other session that we played, our big bad evil guy was a I don't really even know what it was. It was some sort of like aberration that broke the laws of geometry. I have no idea. I have no semblance of exactly what it looks like, because it actually is not technically perceivable or like understandable by the human brain. I'm gonna try to exploit the immunity to physical attacks too much. Plus, I've given advice to my friend on how to handle him. That's very true. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, you're not going to. I gotcha. But yeah, just again with with so much damage reduction and stuff like that, and so much base HP, it can still be difficult to deal with the party in the first place. You already have a campsite. Confirm. The structure cannot be built near stronghold. Okay, can I build it further away from the stronghold? Respawn point created! Fantastic! Now I can go ahead and... Why can't I make roasted beef or roasted meat? Why can't... Weapon crafting. Armor crafting. Ointment. Roasted hawthorn. Can I just not? Huh. But I know for a fact that I... Hold on. Maybe in my memetics, I can... Maybe... Backpacks. Sorry, I'm kind of fumbling around right now. Cypher. Please, I need to be able to make food. Come on. What is this? Logistics? Dishes! Yes! Here we go. This is the thing that I will be eating for now on. There we are. Whoo! He has to hide his lycanthropy because a monster hunting guild exists that hunts monsters, lycanthropies included. Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. So due to, like, lore reasons, it's a little bit harder to actually, you know, use those benefits. So that's good. That's good. And that's not me trying to say, like, that it's a bad idea. Absolutely not. Like, having powerful characters is really cool and really fun. It's just, also, having powerful characters in a game like D&D, can cause just troubles inherently, because D&D does not account for having such powerful characters in the first place.
It looks like
However, if your DM is per capita making your encounters more difficult, as it is, it shouldn't matter all that much, right? Especially if the rest of the party is going to become that powerful in the first place.
Looks like you'll be able to handle yourself just
So, like, by no means am I saying that it's a bad thing to have powerful things.
One with even worse effects. You should head over and check
Just
it
like
out.
only having one character have all the powerful things can be a little bit problematic. Hello? Hello! Hey, I eliminated something for you. My character can also use the Werebear's multi-attack claw attacks to deal a ton of physical damage. With a few issues, though. He can't wear his plate armor in his 2 forms. Exactly.
Hard to
Yeah,
the most just
so-
to make sure.
Yeah, it will be easier to
Fantastic.
hit
It's a
you.
shame that, but clearly, I'd be glad.
But
in
even still,
return.
you're gonna be really difficult to get
simply
rid of
hit a
because,
quota.
like, if you take, like, 30 points of physical damage, you will just not take 30 points of physical damage.
Hey, you're back.
You'll
Any
take,
luck?
instead, 15. Which is still a big chunk, but... My character can also use the, Werebear's... Oh, yeah.
What you're trying to say. I figured that.
I don't know if I've ever messed with lycanthropy in any of my
Don't worry about
games,
me. I still owe you.
but
Here's
that's
the
mostly
reward.
because I just
So-
haven't thought about it, right?
You're going to Myers Mark. There's
Not
a legend-
necessarily
as it
because,
happens.
like, it's a bad idea, just because I haven't thought of doing it, because I don't typically think it is necessary, and I don't have any character ideas where I would want to run into it, right? Yeah. I also played in a campaign recently, or a one-shot that was based around Marvel. So that was really cool, and I had quite the enjoyable time. I played a martial artist that hit really hard and really frequently, and grappled really hard and frequently. It was kind of amazing. He can deal a ton of physical damage at the cost of all of his defense, meaning that any enemy that uses non-physical attacks can easily drop him if not careful. Well, yeah, absolutely. All of that damage reduction is specifically against physical damage. However, a lot of things are physical damage. Like, a lot of things. But you will be pretty boned if you ever have to deal with, I don't know, like a psionic enemy. Any creature that is good at doing brain blasty kind of stuff. What the heck are you doing? Okay, I guess Lil Dude is just a wall now. So that's fun. Is that all you do? Cannot use due to insufficient power. It just kind of makes a little wall. That's interesting. Why? Wait, there is a risk reward. If you're going up against a lot of physical damage dealers, at that point, why not just use the Werebear variation, unless, of course, you're trying to hide specifically from a different guild. And also, but also, if you are dealing with things that aren't physical damage, not being hit might just be a good idea. Right?
These
So,
are
like,
the first
force
mud
damage
flats
you
that
wouldn't be
Claire
immune
mentioned.
to. Psychic
Let's go
damage you
see
wouldn't
if we
be
can
immune
find
to.
Emma.
Gosh dang it. Hi, Emma. How are you doing?
My Brianna, well,
This is a very
That's
nice
right.
game for just kind of
Now
being
stop
able to
wasting my time
talk to
already.
chat and stuff like that. Keep in mind that any magical weapon gets past
Emma
his
doesn't
immunity.
trust us yet.
Really?
Talk is cheap, though. So let's see if we can find some medicine
Well,
to
that,
sway her
past
opinion.
immunity. Right? But how about the resistances? Uh-oh. Dude, can you get off of me? Can you please get off of me? Please? There we go. And then you should be pretty easy to just deal with. There we are. So most important NPCs that we fight would have a +1 weapon, and they get around it. Right. Over the immunities. I'm still not sure about the resistances. Especially in, I want to say 5.5. They removed the resistance to non-magical weapons, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that one, but I think that they did because it caused a lot of weird problems. So now if you're resistant to now if you're resistant to any sort of bludgeoning damage or piercing or slashing or anything like that, from non-magical sources normally, you will just be resistant to them always. Or resistant to them never. Which is kind of a... Like, I think that I like that change, but I also don't know if I like that change. Because it seems a little weird. But it does make for
You should be able to
easier
provide
understanding of
relief
the
for
game.
her injuries.
Pardon? What did you say, V? I really wasn't paying attention. I was a little zoned out there. I'm talking with my fabulous chat. Sorry, just trying to think of what to be doing exactly right now. I know that I should just head over to, like, mission areas and, you know, do that, but should I just be going and doing missions? Or should I be, running around and looting stuff, because that's, it could help. It's not as ammo efficient, but hey, I mean, it's fine. It gets me extra, materials and extra EXP, just because I'm running around and, oh, that's not good. Running around and killing things. Come on. Those little spider things, explode on death. That's what I was trying to say. The Werebear's stat block just says immune to any non-magical weapon not made of silver. It wouldn't be immune to magical physical attacks, as Lycanthropes doesn't have resistance, only immunities. Ah, I see. Okay, sounds good. Not to mention, like, if they know that they're gonna be dealing with a werebear, they could just make a silvered weapon. So, like, there are ways of dealing with it.
you're back again?
It just could be problematic, so.
These supplies.
But you should be fine. Honestly.
I'm sorry. I mean,
It seems
really,
like, for the most
Are
part,
you
because
sure?
of the situations
you
you're
have
in,
no idea how important
you actually
this is to
will
me.
be trading, defense
Okay.
for offense. Which is a decent, like, opportunity cost, you know? Now, I also don't know if you're able to use, like, magic in werebear form. Or if it's something like a rage that a barbarian gets. So, forgive me for not knowing that completely. But, like, if you are still able to use, like, magic and stuff like that, that could be fun. But I guess in that case your AC would still be lower, so it would be less worth using it in the first place. Oh, you know what you could also do, in theory? You could run a freaking monk or barbarian werebear, and then take the, what's it called? Unarmored defense
hold it right.
AC,
Oh yeah.
which would make you hard
got
to
one of
hit
those
and
weird
also deal a
backpacks.
lot of damage. That's probably
Cradle.
something.
Hold on a sec. I'm
I
gonna
like
check
the
with the
extra
mayor.
strategy
Right here.
involved, since I
Let the
normally deal
Mayfly in.
damage with
Understood,
Spirit
ma'am.
Guardians.
Maxie Rodriguez.
Do I stay on the
I'm the
defensive
mayor
or
here.
shape
Haven't
change
seen
and
a
deal
Mayfly in a while. Let's
a
get you
bunch
busy.
more damage
Have
at the
a pretty
cost of all
unique
defense?
problem that needs
Yeah,
strange.
but also
Go
considering
ahead
that
and
you're the
sit here.
only
This is
like super
Yeah.
tanky
I
person,
figured there's a
it also opens up the idea of,
There was
well,
one.
if
Thanks,
I
man.
throw my defense out the door, right,
good.
then and then I go down, it's very possible the rest of the party could also go down, which is not ideal,
Nobody knows.
right?
I think you.
But there's a lot of stuff that you can do there, and it's really cool. Yeah. I can use my cleric spells that don't have material components in the two forms. That don't have material components. Okay, so that does actually really limit your options in that case. Like, hardcore. Because a lot of spells do require material components, so... Oof. Oh wait, my sanity's back. I should be able to use an activator to heal up, right? Yeah, absolutely. I took a little bit of damage. I didn't realize that that was all healable, so I was just running around. I can mine... I can't mine tin yet. Okay, I'll have to go back to my house in order to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing a little bit of off-roading. So, pray for my tires or wheels or whatever, because they might get a little bit shredded. Ooh! Okay. Well, that's a Deviant bus, which I will gladly start shooting at. I'm pretty sure I can only shoot at the legs, though. Yeah. I think it'll be smarter if I use the SMG to burst down that, but then whenever these guys come out...
Metahuman. Traces of deviated statue number 23 have been detected at close range. If you encounter a cluster of strange-looking statues, be careful.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, little dude. I'm gonna need a boss. Oh no, I'm gonna need a wall. Alright, just... Well, do you do something additional with enemies that are close to the wall? Very probably, now that I think about it. I think it probably slows things down. The extra damage is so good that it will be really tempting to shape change. The werebear can make 2 claw attacks, which deals 2d8 plus strength damage, 13 on average for 1 attack. 13? 4.5. 9. Yeah, that's around correct. And sorry, I didn't realize that the bus went down again. I didn't think that the bus went down, so I just kind of alt F4'd mentally. But these enemies are level 17. Like, they're actually pretty bulky at this point. Well, here's these guys. Stripe paper? When I think back, we always stand together. I can see their faces. I wish I could see them again. That's unfortunate. What did this person say? They want to face each other. Takes a little fiddling, but, pretty cake. Happy hunting. What? Oh! I can actually rotate these. I had no idea that that was even possible. Okay, well, how does this work? Ah, I see. So the idea is that... if I rotate a statue, it rotates its adjacent statues as well. So if I rotate this one, and then rotate this, yeah, I need to get it to a way, or in a way, that I can rotate this. Oh, there we go! As I was saying it, I actually got it. Life Reflex Sight. Cool! That's kind of nice. Like, yeah, there are a lot of downsides to shape-changing, but the extra damage is so good that it might be worth it in some situations, especially when combined with Spirit Guardians. When combined with Spirit Guardians, that is nuts. Because Spirit Guardians, oh gosh, how much damage does it do? Well, let's just say it does 2d6. I know that it's more. Is it 2d8? I think it's 2d8, actually. Yeah, I think that it's 2d8 just always. And then if you ever walk into it, then you take the damage, and then if you... yeah. With Spirit Guardians, assuming that it is 2d8 points of damage, that'll be an additional 9 points of damage. And then you attack, which will be 14 points of damage. And then you attack again, which will be another 14 points of damage. On average,
Smell those chemicals in the air?
24, 36 points of damage. You will be able to deal, on average, 36 damage.
Oh, thanks for
which is
showing me
around
fruit.
half of your
No
HP.
like me.
That is a
I wanted
lot,
to
man.
give you this book.
3d8, even better. So I was correct on the d8s then. I knew it was d8s. So that would be 4.59. We'll round down, so that'll be 13 damage on average for a attack with Spirit Guardians. So 13, 14. Well, let's just do the 14 plus 14. That will give us 28, 41 points of damage in one round. An extra thing to note is that the lower defense means... Hold on. They'll get hit a lot, which means that I need a way to make more concentration saves. Yeah, that's true. That is true. However, just having like proficiency in con in the first place really helps out. And then the other thing that really helps, how do I get up there? The other thing that really helps is you can take, I want to say War Mage or War Caster. One of those two, or like there is a thing that you can take that gives you advantage on concentration saving throws. Gosh dang. So that is very good. And that'll help out with continual uptime. Gosh, you probably already knew that though. So like, I know that I can say a lot of these things, but it's just like you probably already know a lot of the ways to make this more effective. So it's not like I have to say something about it. Come on, can I please? Come on. Oh dear. That could have been bad. Come on, there's a way up there. I know there is. I know. What shot me? What shot me? Oi! Get down from your perch and fight me face to face, where I have this the overwhelming advantage. That sounds like a much more fair situation for all of us. Right, yeah, all of us. Totally. Oh! We'll be using the adrenaline shot. I didn't realize you were going to be doing that much damage. I don't have proficiency with con saves, though. I'm a cleric. I know. But, like, in theory, if you did, it would make Spirit Guardians more effective overall. Or you could take, like, a feat to do that. in theory. Resilient Con is still really good.
Every time I open
Oh wait,
this
can I
box,
just open this door?
I feel at peace.
No, I cannot.
Must
Why
be
can't
to
I not
reach
open
your
this door?
support.
Gosh, there's...
Still the only
I
thing
know that
keeping
there's
me
some
up
way up there.
since Hayden died.
Can I climb up this? Yes, I can! Well, sort of. I can vault over that. So in that case, what if I come at it from this staircase? Yes. Come at it from this staircase. I should then be able to get at least enough height to... No, I can't. I also can't really use my magic items in the new form, which is another factor since they can get really powerful. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of reasons why you would not want to be transformed. But also, there are a large amount of reasons why you would want to be transformed. Because if you're going into a combat where your enemies don't have magic items, or, like, they don't have silvered weapons either, then you end up just in a very, very commanding lead against whatever enemies you are fighting. Gosh, there's gotta be. Because, like, that... Why play defensively at that point when your offensive variation is also your defensive variation in those circumstances? It makes you very effective in those sorts of combats. Not saying that you're not effective, like, elsewhere. Because you are effective elsewhere. You're effective in a lot of elsewheres. Gosh, Please. Please, I want to get that crate! I also can't really use my... Yeah. But yeah, like... Using magic effects can be a little bit risky in that mode because, yeah, you do have to deal with concentration. And if you're not able to hold your concentration for very long, then why have the spell active in the... I'm very dumb. Oh my gosh. Wait, no. No, I'm not. No. Wait, maybe I can... Yeah, I can climb up here. Oh my goodness! Oh, I made it! I made it, guys! I did it! And since you don't have, like, additional con for your concentration, that's what con means, not constitution, it means concentration. Because you don't have that additional con, it can be a little bit tricky, especially if you're getting hit that much more frequently. Scout set. Don't mind if I do. And I should be able to open the... I cannot open the door from the other side. Gosh dang it. And I'm hungry again. Wait, hold on. Isn't this food? Ah, it is food. Okay, I should really pay attention to things more frequently. I was complaining about not having food, and I had food this entire time in my inventory. Oh, I'm such a little goof, aren't I? Plus Cleric, I get Divine Strike at level 8, which deals an additional 1d8 points of physical damage. In your Werebear form, if you have Spirit Guardians, what that means... Okay, so the other thing is average damage is affected by your effective hit rate. So in order to come up with an average damage, you have to come up with whatever your average damage is, right? Just overall, assuming that you have 100% hit rate, and then multiply it by the chance that you will that you are likely to hit something. Generally speaking, I'll multiply it by 0.6 or something like that.
We can find her there.
What choice do I have? I've been exiled.
And then you can get your full actual damage. So you are able to deal 41 points of damage. Some of that is a spell, though. Oh, dear. Some of that is on a spell. So that would be 13 points of that would not be frickin' reduced. But those 2 attacks would be. Each of which were 60 points of, or not 60, 14 points of damage each. Around half, that's around 8 points of damage per attack. Or like 4 a round, so that's 16 points of damage. 29 points of average damage. Let's add the other damage. That'd be 4.5. Well, we were already rounding down with the Spirit Guardian, so we can actually add that up to 5. 29, 34 points of damage on average. On like just an average turn, that's 34 points, which is quite a bit. And then we can, for maximum damage, we can, or not maximum damage, if you can have a 100% hit rate, that'll be 45 points of damage. You can see what I mean now when I say it adds way more layers of strategy onto my combat tactics. It adds all on top of the Domain Cleric abilities. That is fair. And then also, the other thing is, I blacked out for a second. What was I gonna say? Oh my gosh. What sort, does it require a standard action, or like, just a full round action, or a bonus action? Or is it a free action or reaction in order to activate this mode in the first place? If it's just a free action and you're just allowed to swap between them, that's fine. That means that you are the most powerful variation of werebear you could be. Or like that's the most powerful situation. If it is a standard action, that means that you have to open yourself up for an entire turn before that. It's a full action to shape change. Yeah, you have to open yourself up an entire turn in order to even consider doing that additional damage. So you actually do, lose a little bit of damage in the short term, and a lot of survivability because you need to use that action in order to do anything. Unless you're playing fighter as well, like a multi-class cleric fighter, which I guess isn't really bad. Fighter's very good in many different circumstances, but just something to consider. Switching between those two forms is hard. So yeah, it actually does, like, balance out pretty well, especially if you're starting on your human form. Or, I guess not human form. If you're starting on your non-transformed variation, it requires a lot in order to actually gain those benefits. That means my physical attacking party members can still deal more damage than me over a few rounds. Absolutely it does. But if the fight goes on for long enough, that's when your effectiveness will regain potency. You know? Where am I going? I have no clue. Oh, I'm having a vision. I'm having a vision. Oh dear, this can't be good. Oh, it's the next boss, isn't it? And I haven't healed my sanity. Hold up. Backpack. Sanity gummy! That ought to help. We're gonna wait to use the sanity gummy for a little bit, though. I should just be able to shoot at you, right? Oh, you take very little damage. Uh-oh. Hey, don't hit me! Yeah, you do take quite a bit less damage than I would prefer.
That old man wasn't lying.
About what?
Every time I open this book,
Because I ended up playing, and like I absolutely know having to waste an action in order to switch over sucks, man. And I would know that because I recently played in that Marvel campaign, that martial artist, in order to switch modes. He was a stance character. So he has, like, a defensive stance and an offensive stance. And generally, I want to be on offense. Or, no, generally I want to be on defensive stance, because there's just a lot of additional abilities that you can activate, right? And it makes me harder to hit, which generally means that I'll be staying alive for a lot longer, which is good. However, my offensive form is very, very, very potent and can lead to me dealing a lot of damage. So, in this system, your strength score, you can add your strength score to damage, right? While I'm in my offensive state, I deal twice my strength modifier in additional damage. So if I had an 8, or no, if I had a 10, if I had a 5, a plus 5 in my stat, that, oh dear. We'll go ahead and use the adrenaline shot. If I had a plus 5 in a stat, instead, what I would actually have is a plus 10 in damage. Oh gosh. I need to heal up, like, now! I would have a plus 10 in damage. And then, here's the other thing. I can also increase my damage by using an ability that was called, like, Focus Strike or something like that. So I could dump a bunch of, I guess in D&D terms, it would be a bunch of spell slots into this ability. Oh, it heals me. And what that would do is, or I could throw a bunch of mana in this ability. So what I would do, and for every 2 points of mana I would spend into this ability, it would increase my melee score for damage by 1. And I could spend up to 20 points, so I could increase that score by 2. Or I could increase that score by 10 points. Now let's go with the earlier stance that I was just talking about. If I had a plus 5, just base, and then I added all of that additional melee damage to it, I would have a 15. And then my stance would double that to 30. So I would be dealing a minimum of 30 points of damage. And then, if I were to crit, that would deal double damage. So I would add up all of the bonuses, and then double that. In session, I managed to deal 140 points of damage by hitting this combination. And it was kind of awesome. This is not going well. I do not have the weapon for this. And I just ran out of ammo on my SMG, which is even worse. I was a bit scared that I would outshine my martial party members at their own thing. Glad it isn't as strong over 2 or 3 rounds. Absolutely. And again, like, in order to come up with your average damage, it is a lot more complicated than just saying, I'm going to add up all of the numbers. You do have to also consider your hit chance in all of that calculations. Gosh, I have to be under you in order to deal maximum damage. But if I'm under you, then that's a problem because I have to deal with you right in front of me. Or are you trying to charge up your laser? Well, don't do that. Well, now I figured out how this combat works. So I can actually beat this Treant doppelganger. And then I'm going to want to make some additional equipment because, gosh, I don't have enough of it. Oh, dear. Oh, where'd it go? The thing I was about to shoot. The little thing. It's just gone. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Bruv, what are you doing? Ow, that hurt. Hurt a lot. Come on, you've got to go down soon, right? One more volley, one more volley, one more volley. There we are. Oh, gosh. Screw you.
By stardust, that she became a transcendent. Well, let's head to the monolith. End all this.
I ain't going to the monolith yet, because that was pain. In case you're curious, the AC difference is this. 19 AC in humanoid form to 12 AC in bear and hybrid form. We're also at level 6, so enemies have a +6 on average to hit. Which means that they'll have around a 70% or 75% chance to hit you when you're in werebear form. But if they only have a +6 to hit, they would have around a, what is that? Around a 40% chance of actually, like, doing any damage to you in return. So yeah, that is about a 70 to 40. That's around a 30% increase in damage that you would take. Which is kind of nuts. Okay. Oh dear! Did not think that you would be right around the corner. But I did manage to deal with you anyway. Okay, let's just get some healing magic up. Now that I understand what this little dude does, I am a lot more pleased with the effect. Now, I do have to make more SMG ammo in order to actually use my other weapon, but this should be good for now. One of my new gameplay goals... Did I get hit by something? Oh yeah, a little dude down there. New gameplay goals is to get the same or higher health than an average werebear. Interesting. So, funny you should mention that. There's one of two ways that you can do that. I have no idea if you're rolling for HP or if you are just taking maximum. Oh no, different tables do things differently. If you are rolling for HP, pray that you roll high enough, I guess. And then if you are taking maximum HP instead, I think. Oh gosh, there's a little thing down here that I can talk to. Yeah, if you're.
Time to wake up. Time to wake up.
You can take the tough feat.
If anyone.
You can take the tough feat, which increases your health by 2 per level. Or, even better, you can increase your con, which actually pulls in double duty. Because it'll increase her concentration saves, and it'll increase her overall HP. So it's just very effective to do so. How high of a level should I be in theory for this mission? Because I'm only level 10. Oh dear. 15. Enemies are level 15. Not awful. Let's get my little dude up! Oh, I accidentally recalled it. Uh-oh. Let's get it back there. Can I, make my spread... Can I reduce my spread damage? That would be ideal for my current situation. Dude, you should not have walked down here. I am a skilled machete user. Machete would be proud. Okay. Then... Oh, you blew up my barrel. That was very rude. You should not be blowing up other people's stuff, you know? Okay. We're gonna activate an activator. And run the heck out here. I need cover. Like stat. No, you're not able to shoot at me. Werebears have 135 HP. We're also rolling HP. My character constitution is 18 right now. Oh, you're fine. Dude, you're absolutely fine. You might not have frickin' proficiency in the darn stat. I don't know if that necessarily matters. You have a +4 even right now. Which is already pretty darn good. Especially since most of the time, your concentration save is only going to be a DC 10 anyway. Because the only way that they can increase that DC is by dealing more than 20 points of damage to you. And the reason why is because the DC is equal to half the half the damage that you've taken, rounded up. At a minimum of frickin', what's it called? 10. Ha, I know, but I'm greedy. You know? That's fair. That's fair. At least you know that. Gosh, I'm not high enough level for this. And my hunger's starting to creep down too. Little buddy, I need help. Recharge! Okay, I guess I can also just use an activator. That's fine. Okay, gosh, dang. I did it. Access available. And I know that this mission's only gonna get slightly harder. Wait, what? How are you shooting me through the floor? Hey, no! Gosh, no! Use adrenaline shots. And what big numbers for my brain chemicals? Yeah, that's fair. Please, I need HP. Thank you so much. I would prefer to have the samurai that I've typically used, but that's... I'll take healing. I'm just really, it's just really funny to think that when he gets that amount of health, he could be considered a boss in a boss fight for a level 5 party. Yes, he could. Yeah, that means that your CR would be 5. At whatever level you are going at. Can I pick this up? No, but I could certainly kill it. Why? Well, we do have a weapon crate, which is good. Staroid. I don't know if I'll actually make it out of here alive. But I'm actually not too upset about that either. Because it still means that I get stuff out of it. It's not for nothing. So that's the best thing for me right now. Oh, and I got a paper doll. That's a deviant that, or a deviation that I can toss around my base and it'll do stuff. That's actually really cool. He probably won't get to that amount of HP until level 13 or a level 11 and 13, which I'm okay with. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're currently level 6 and your HP is 65 or 64. So yeah, it would take you quite a long bit of time before reaching there. And the campaign has to go for another, at the very least, 5 levels. Which I believe in. Unless you do, in fact, increase or take other increases to make that process go faster. Okay, please? Can I please set this dude up? Yeah, there we are. Now I should be okay. Ooh, 11 damage. Just a little bit low. I mean, it doesn't matter all too much, because I could just approach you. Wow, funny ragdoll, I guess. Our campaign is a super long one, so it will happen eventually. Oh yeah, I absolutely believe that. 1000%. So that's good. Eventually you now here's the other thing. You absolutely will be far higher CR than a werebear at that level. That will be way greater than CR5. And the reason I know this is because the werebear is just like a person that can turn into a werebear, right? However, then we have to consider the fact that you have class features. You have class features. By that point, what level spells can you get? Is it 5th or 6th? It doesn't necessarily matter. You get high level spell slots. The next session is my friend's campaign will be session 30. Wow, that is quite awesome. That is amazing. Can I, no, I cannot. Do I have better equipment right now? I actually do. I guess I'll just keep whatever I have on for now. Yeah, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Come on. I want to say that there... Oh, this is the end of it. This is the end area. I know, because I've actually played this one before. But besides that... This is actually going to be a problem. Because that elite dude does a lot of damage. Ow! Oh, please, for the love of everything. I should be able to mostly out-heal whatever damage you pump through, because I have a deviant that allows me to heal! Okay, and it's gone. I hope you don't get back up, because if you get back up, that means that I'm gonna have a... I'm gonna be in a whole world of hurt. Except for that guy. Where'd you go? There you are. Alright! Much better. I actually got some ammo for my SMG. That's very good. But hey, with all this talk about lycanthropy, or about balance At least I'm not a barbarian with lycanthropy. Yeah. And that... A barbarian with lycanthropy, or a monk with lycanthropy, is nuts. Barbarian especially, though. And the reason for a barbarian is because you can just rage. And then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you're easier to hit, technically. You have rage. You always have damage resistance. And if you really want to, you can also go into what's it called? Totem Barbarian. If you go Totem Barbarian, you have damage resistance to almost everything in the game. I think that there's only 2 freaking exceptions, and it's force damage and psychic damage. I know that psychic damage is definitely not a thing that you're resistant to.
The amount is correct.
Okay. I guess I used to work for this TV guy also, which is kind of funny. But the other thing is, you, as a barbarian, you're actually not easier to hit, because you have that unarmored defense, which means that your natural armor will be incredibly high. Unarmored defense stacks with the +1 natural armor the new form gives, plus getting werebear lycanthropy sets your strength score to 19. Rage also stacks with lycanthropy. Yes, it does. Which is freaking crazy. Your average damage goes up a lot.
There wasn't any open conflict.
So, like, wow.
But then half a year ago, Rosetta forces suddenly went berserk.
And then you have,
looting caravans.
no, that's pretty much all. Oh, right. Not only that,
Really feared
you can technically increase your damage by using Reckless Attack, increasing the odds of you hitting any given attack
But alas,
that you
know how it ended.
go
Rosetta made
with.
But justice is more powerful still.
So instead of multiplying by 60%, you would multiply by around 85%? Or 88%-ish? So, like, sure, you would have, in theory, a easier chance of getting hit. That doesn't necessarily matter, considering that you already have a 19 in AC and you have rage. So, like, it's a lot. Oh, plus that doesn't even... Oh, primary supply sponge. Quite interesting that I found one out here. The other thing that you might be able to do... I'm not sure exactly how the rules on, like... Oh, gosh. How the rules on lycanthropy works, but I'm pretty sure... Oh, does this increase my sanity as well? Oh, it does. Huh. I might have to think about using this one for later. You might be able to become a lycanthrope warforged, which also gives a +1 to your AC. So not only will you have the bonus from natural armor on the werebear in the first place, you'll have the natural armor increase of the frickin' warforged as well. And generally, you will have, well, again, funny ragdoll. And then you'll generally have a +4 in, well, if you're a werebear, you'll have a +4 to strength anyway, and also a decently high constitution. So you'll, most of the time, already end up with an 18 in your defense anyway, or in your AC. Up that to 20. That sound good enough? I mean, probably. Gosh, I've had... Oh... In that Ranger campaign, one of my friends took an Unearthed Arcana. Oh! Well, that's Stardust, but I'm pretty sure I cannot mine it. Yeah. They took an Unearthed Arcana subclass that allowed them to put their Hunter's Mark on themselves. Their AC was freaking ludicrous. Like 31? Because their Hunter Mark was placed on themselves. Right, I actually need to get back to my place. Hold on, let me get off of my motorcycle and then go over. Does that make you happy? Yes, it better. If we assume they get their strength to 20, they're level 5, and they're raging, they would deal this, 16, which would be 2d8 plus 5 plus 2 damage for each attack, which they make 2 of. Yeah. That is a lot. That is a lot. So just considering all of that, like, Werebear and also frickin' Barbarian just works flawlessly together. What was I wanting to do? I wanted to upgrade my, frickin' shotgun. Can I please make a tier 2 shotgun? I cannot. Well, in theory, I could. Nope, I need bronze. I would need bronze. That is unfortunate. Well, hold up. What kind of weapons do I currently have active at this moment? I want to say... Is this an SMG? No, it's an MPS 7. Which, it's an SMG. Yes, I knew it was an SMG, guys. So I guess, in that case, I will go over to primary supplies. Craft SMG ammo. Let's go 10. And then craft shotgun bullets. Just to make sure that I have enough. Yeah, that's a freaking lot. And the reason I was saying, it's also kind of kooky with monks is because you can use Flurry of Blows, which is a bonus action, which means that you can use one key point in order to attack 4 times, each of which is at 2d8. So that's also kind of nutty. And they have their unarmored defense, which is... wow. Right, I guess I should probably head over to the memetics section so I can actually, like, upgrade some of my stuff. But I have not done that yet. Let's just get this other copper, and then we'll head into our base and just do some upgrading. Yeah, let's just do some upgrading while we're in our base. Here we go. O. That's not O. That was L. Copper pickaxe. Don't mind if I do. Let's take that. Ore detector. I actually don't really care about the ore detectors. Bronze crafting. Here we go. What's refinery? Refining and purifying fuel. It's fuel. Bronze pickaxe will be taking. Forging techniques. What are these? Ah, this would get us to steel, but we actually would not be able to utilize steel right now. Then we can also assume they're bear totem, meaning they're immune to non-silver physical attacks and resistant to all other damage except psychic. And they have a D12 hit die and 58 HP on average. Yeah. It is impossible to get rid of this this kind of creature. It's freaking nuts how durable those kinds of characters can be. And you could just do that. Like, there's really little setup that has to go into that, right? Okay. Now I actually have to go into my backpack in order to eat. That's fine. Oh, I guess I could also eat this apple. We will use this apple. Yum, yum, good. Oh, and it also hydrates me. That's good to know. Huh. Wait, the hawthorn berry didn't do anything. Did it not do anything? No, it did something, right? Okay, there we are. Now we're good. Needless to say, my life domain cleric isn't going to be that broken in comparison. Yeah, no. You're probably gonna be fine. We will disassemble everything in sight. And now we can craft bronze equipment. In theory. Which would require tin. Which I have not gotten yet. Okay. Now I might be able to take on whatever boss is coming up. Yeah, I think I'll actually keep this little guy with me. Can I make a bed? Can I make a bed? I need a bed. Facilities. I doubt it would be in here. Water power, outdoor facility, no. I think it's in furniture. Decoration, no. Miscellaneous. Collectible. No. Gosh, Bed! Let's go ahead and jump to the mimetic for this. Furniture. Of course. And now we should be good. Garage might be good too. Now, we can go over and make myself a bed. Which, you wouldn't think is that good. But what I could do is I can go to sleep and it will heal me and heal my sanity. Don't even get me started with Barbarian plus Warbear plus Were Raven. Though, that's, yeah. What's another thing that you can, add on top? I guess it doesn't help that, if you toss on magic items as well. Magic items would absolutely toss this out of whack. And make it virtually impossible to kill this guy. So, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Or do that. I don't know, man. It's an incredibly powerful character, but, like, I guess if you're also running them with a lot of other characters that are very powerful, then go for it. I didn't think you can make your house that big. Well, good to know. Maybe you need a couple of extra things. Hey, how's it going? It is going very well. Sorry, I have... I don't know how long you have been there. With Were Raven, they would also get fly speed and Raven in hybrid form. Stopped when hit with silver weapons. I mentioned the regen is 10 HP per turn. No, you did not. But it is, so that's cool. You're doing great. That is wonderful. Really glad to hear that. we are heading towards the second boss in Once Human. So, I hope that I don't just absolutely get wrecked. Please let me off. But I think I should be... you just got here now? Alright, fantastic. I thought... So every once in a while, I will be a little bit bad at checking chats, and I'll realize that someone chatted, and I did not say anything for like 10, 15 minutes. So I just wanted to make sure this was not that situation. Someone else found us in the desert we're in. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's really cool that I can, you know, find, or that other people can find this channel. You're lucky, absolutely. But yeah, I should be able to beat this next upcoming boss, even though I think I'm a little bit under-leveled. I think. But it shouldn't matter. But yeah, currently we are streaming also over on YouTube, so if I ever start talking to someone that is not in the Twitch chat, it is because they are on YouTube. Best of luck. Thank you! Oh dear. And also, thank goodness, I'm pretty sure the camera is currently working over on Twitch as well. I had to go through a couple of hoops in order to get that to work. But thank goodness, I hope it's working. So that's nice. I used to only be able to put my face up on YouTube because I only have the one camera, but I did a little bit of hoops, so that's good. Yeah, it works. Fantastic. Gosh. There's the area right up there. Are you familiar with Once Human and how the game works and functions as it is? How long have you been playing Once Human? So, that question mostly answers that. I've been playing... So, I started playing a couple months ago, and I played it... Oh, gosh! I played it, like, constantly over those months. And then I just kind of stopped playing. I got my character up to level 40-ish. No, I think it was exactly level 40. And then I just kind of stopped playing. And now I have restarted. Oh gosh. I've restarted with a new character. And am trying my best to see how far I can get, you know? For this character specifically, I've only been playing for 1 day. And by that, I mean I've only been playing for 2 hours. So yeah, thanks for asking. I don't think that I actually have to attack those guys. Like, it doesn't really help me all that much if I do. Besides them not following me afterwards. Oh, interesting. I'm pretty new in this game. That's fair. Absolutely. In all honesty, like, I'm still... Can I please use my gun? I'm still pretty new as well. Because, like, there's so many different kinds of servers. Because I'm only ever in, like, novice servers. I will start from Monday. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, yeah. There we are. We can actually sustain now. So you haven't been playing, like, nearly that much. Which is fine. You have plenty of time in order to build experience and stuff like that. I know that this game does have some sort of reset mechanic, but I don't exactly know how it works because I haven't been playing long enough for it to reset my stuff. Oh, right, you're playing a video game. I wasn't even paying attention to it. Oh, yeah, I am currently playing a video game, and I'm doing a... Well, I think I'm doing a relatively decent job of progressing through here. Yeah. Now, normally I'll use a creature that is called like the Xeno something. It's a little samurai dude, or it's like a shadow samurai. So when you summon him, it'll attack anything that is like either directly in front of you or in the area right next to you. Where am I getting shot from? I have no idea. Do you stream daily on Twitch and YouTube, both? I do not stream daily. I typically only stream on Tuesdays at... Oh gosh. I only stream at Tuesdays at around like 11:15, and then we see how far we go from there. Generally, I like to go from 3 to 4 hours on those days. But over on YouTube, I post videos from Monday to Friday. So like it's been a relatively busy experience, you know? So like if I were to stream on other days, the days I would think about streaming are like Thursdays and possibly Sundays, but maybe not Sundays. So that might be cool. Let me check your YouTube as well. It should be by the same handle, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find. Yeah. Recently, on my channel, I've been playing... recently, I've been playing horror games over on my channel. It's just kind of something that I do. The most recent game I've been playing is BioShock. I just recently started a game called Layers of Fear, which is really cool. I'm still kind of trying to figure out what this, where the story is going, but I am loving it. I think it's absolutely amazing, and I'm super happy that I get to play a lot of these games because, you know, like, being able to stream and record videos is not a thing that everyone is given the ability to do, right? Having a deep D&D game balance and math conversation with one guy while playing a video game, I guess would be a more accurate title. Yeah, that's probably the most accurate title we could get. Yeah, I think we actually go over here to this jump pad. That'll be good. But what kind of logo is this? Oh, it seems interesting, but what kind of logo is this? How do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, are you asking about the art on my channel, or what? Okay, please? Okay. Oh, right, I have to shoot down here. That's your weak spot. Like, do you like the logo? Is it good? I think it should be good. It's a character that I have, or that I had an artist create for my channel. So like that character is sort of like the mascot, I guess. Once human would refer to lycanthropy, which we were discussing for an hour. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Uh-oh, that was almost bad. So I think I need to get rid of those frickin' things in order to even get to the boss in the first place. I guess you might have been just asking about about generally what it was. I had an artist create a original character for my channel, and like I think that it's fits pretty well. I like it personally. It's really funny. Title of the game is kind of relevant to what we were discussing. Yeah. All right. So for the month that I was playing this game like non-stop, I had a joke going into it that was I started playing Once Human, and it's called Once Human because I was once human before I started playing this game. I should be able to fight you the same way that I fought the other one. But now I have I have a technically better weapon to use on you because it shoots faster and does more damage. Okay, we are going to use an adrenaline shot because I want to deal with this properly. I've healed up pretty well. Oh, goodness. We're gonna be here for a while now, aren't we? Successfully recalled. Good. Please. This one's gonna be a little bit of a... Oh, what the heck? I'm getting hit by nothing! Gosh dang it. I don't know what I'm getting hit by. Like, alright, so this boss does a little shockwave attack. Generally, there is warning to when that shockwave will hit you. For whatever reason, that warning did not happen a little bit ago. So I just randomly got hit for no reason, which is kind of goofy. I have 20 seconds remaining? Shucks. Well, I think I should be able to kill this guy in 20 seconds. Hopefully. Ah, it's immune now. Now I have to unlock it to actually damage. It shouldn't take too long, though. There we go. Where's the other one? Yeah, it's over that way. Good. It shouldn't be that bad. Whew. Uh-oh, uh-oh! Lasers! Please don't! I'm really close to actually being able to beat this thing, so I hope that I don't go down and just... And I'm not able to res anymore, so that... Because that would be really bad. Because the way that works is if I were to go down, I would be able to take another shot at it, but I would have limited ammo. So any ammo that I've used in the first fight would be ammo that I couldn't use in the second fight, which is a problem. Okay. Yeah, you don't take nearly as much damage from above, which is not great. I want to say it's around, like, half damage, technically. No! Adrenaline! Adrenaline! Come on! I know I can win this. Because, like, I'm dealing a decent chunk of damage. Ow. But I don't have enough HP, I don't think. Please! Just a couple more volleys, a couple more volleys, a couple more volleys. No! You jerk! Fine, I have to give up. Okay. Your channel mascot looks like the first boss in a D&D game that party defeats and then become a joke character for a while until late into the campaign, and they also try to beat the true big bad. Interesting description. Thank you for the insight, I guess. Sorry, my internet went out. I mean to say that the eyes, what's the meaning of this? Oh, so the idea with the eyes is my name is Psi, P-S-I, which is also a sort of like psionic energy. So I thought it would be really cool to have like a psionic, or like a third eye, because I see more. This is really funny because I typically see less. So, yeah. The idea is it's supposed to be like a play on psychic powers and stuff like that. But more frequently than not, I will crack under the pressure, which is even funnier. So yeah. Oh, okay, I understand. Absolutely. So it's a little it's sort of like a so like the design is almost kind of like a play on words, so to speak. It's funny because it's oddly specific. Yes, it is. Okay. Now we have to try this again. Gosh, I hope that I'm just able to beat this thing the second time. I did not make this. I did not make the art for that. I actually have an artist that I typically go to you know, get other things done for the channel and stuff like that. Very cool artist. You should check them out. Their title is Lad Agaric. I think over in my YouTube chat, or in my YouTube descriptions, you can see what the title is. I actually need to put a link to it, though, because for whatever reason, the link that I put in there doesn't work. Which kinda sucks. Okay, fine. Early Adrenaline. Who make this? An artist called Lad Agaric. Very nice people. Or sorry, let me rephrase that. Very nice person. Healing power insufficient, so my healing is going to be a little bit limited. Okay. Still not sure why I'm taking damage there, because I should be jumping out of the way pretty well. But for whatever reason, it is not registering that I'm jumping out of the way. We're already halfway done, though, so that is good. And I've only used the one stimmy, which is fantastic. And for whatever reason, you're just gonna give up on trying to attack me, so that's even better. I haven't been notified that I only have 20 seconds. There we go. 20 seconds remain. Do I just kill this guy in the 2 minutes that I got? I think I might. Yeah, I did it! Oh my gosh! Turns out just not sucking really helps. Oh, great. Yeah, absolutely. I got a bow. that doesn't really help me, because I'm not using bows typically. What is this? Alright, let's try to grab it! Did I get it? Yes, yes I did. Fantastic. And I got a little bit more, a couple more memetics that I can use for later. It took me 12 minutes in order to beat this guy. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna see if I can continue streaming for roughly another 35 minutes. And then we will call it there. But, like, we've been making a lot of good progress in this game already. We've already beaten the first 2 bosses. And we should be able to upgrade our equipment very soon. So that's good. Where do I need to go? That is not what I wanted to open, but I guess I'll claim all of these. Thank goodness. Where do I have to go? Over here. That is a... That's way away. So I guess I will try to just drive on out of here. Shouldn't be that bad. Actually, I have a great idea. I'm gonna drive off the cliff. This sounds like a perfect idea. Nothing could go wrong! Oh, besides my vehicle being very damaged. Oh, gosh. Good. I will have to repair my vehicle eventually, but I got away from whatever soldiers were chasing me. Whew. Now I think I should be able to head over to another area. Why is the ladder gone? Why is the... What? Where'd the ladder go? I was climbing nothing! What was that? Oh, there's a beacon over here. That's good. And because of that beacon, I should be, that should give me a couple of additional things. So that's nice. Curious what's going to be here. I think I'm going to get some Stardust, which is obviously very nice. But possibly not for a little bit further. Beryllian Crystal. Not bad, Muffin Man. I forget what mission I was actually there. He had a climb speed, duh. A climb speed? I guess. Right? Like... So, I thought that there was a, I thought that there was a freaking ladder. I guess there wasn't a ladder, but it didn't matter. Also, I know that I just have a little partner, Raven dude deviant, that is here with me. But it's a little interesting that he's sticking around, right? Like, it's kind of funny. And it's very helpful. He's very, very helpful because he prevents me from taking fall damage very frequently. But why are you sticking around? Right, I forgot to build a better pickaxe so I can actually get 10. Well, at the very least, 10 can actually spawn now, so that's good. Oh goodness. Right, well, there's this puzzle, which I solved earlier. Goodness, thank goodness for some of these chat people telling me that that was a puzzle and that I was actually gonna have to do something for that and not just, you know, that thing being a thing, right? Oh, that's another deviant little dude. Hello. I'm gonna steal some beets. Or he's Link from Breath of the Wild and he just climbs a 90-degree solid surface. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but it is certainly something. Where the heck? Yeah, over here. Don't mind if I do. Tell Maxie about Brenna.
So you're finally back.
Yes, I am. At least Transcendent is dead.
Good.
Hmm.
My people will definitely be relieved. Here.
Okay, good. And I can also take a side quest from you, but I would prefer not to. Yeah. I tried playing Breath of the Wild. I don't know why. I could not get into it. Which is probably very funny because I'm playing this game, which is sort of similar, right? But I don't know what it was. I just could not get into Breath of the Wild. Which is a very unpopular opinion. Most, if not all of my friends and the people that I know actually really enjoy that game. But I just couldn't. Do I need to get back to my house? I think I have to get back to my house. Purify Nova Deviation. Yes. Let me just teleport back home. Whew. Very nice. Very nice. This deviation, I don't know exactly what it's going to do. It should be just a thing that helps.
Our whole territory is going to become way more efficient. Honestly, I'm already looking forward to the next Nova deviation we find.
Cool. I don't know what any of that actually means, though.
I saw the light on the monolith went out.
Let's go and... As a Zelda fanatic, Breath of the Wild is great. It just has a few problems here or there. Absolutely. I 1000% agree that it is a good game. It is just not a game that I find myself playing, right? Which is also pretty funny because I play Terraria. Like, a lot. Like, a lot. I play a lot of Terraria because it is amazing and I find it very fun. I should probably expand my base, right? Yeah, I should expand my base just a little. Wood ceiling? Don't need it right now. Wood foundation is too high up. Wow, that did not go well. Hold on. Let me... yeah, I can demolish that. Good. We're gonna place that into the floor. Amazing. I don't have enough wood for this, though. What was I building? Hold on. What was I even building? Garage! I was building a garage. Facilities. No. No, it's not a facility. It's a structure. No, it's not a structure. It's an... no, it's not. It's not that. Well, I can finally make a door. Furniture? No. No. Where is it? Where is it? Outdoor facility. No, that is a solar power vending machine. Okay, I didn't realize that there was a vending machine in this game. Come on, it's somewhere. I know it's somewhere. Attachment? Interior? No, I already looked at all of these. Garage! I don't have the copper. Gosh dang it. Okay, let's just make some more copper then. It shouldn't be that bad. Then we'll also make some more charcoal. I need to chop more trees down. Now, a sequel, Tears of the Kingdom. Oh boy, that game is a mess. I have heard the exact opposite. I have heard the exact opposite sentiment. Where Tears of the Kingdom, most of the time I hear that people really enjoy that game and find it to be a generally an upgraded experience to the Breath of the Wild. Sorry, I don't know why attacking them with the axe completely derailed my train of thought, but it did. So that, I didn't even realize I could attack them with it. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is a disappointing masterpiece. Interesting. Elaborate. Because that's a very different take than what I've heard. And it kind of interests me now. What was that? Something outside my house? What's outside my house? Nothing, I guess. Let's just heal up. It's fine. Now, I should be able to claim all of that, or at least some of that. What the heck? Okay. One problem with this game. Well, there's a couple of problems with this game, even though I'm playing it a lot. Problem with this game. There are so many things. So many things that you can do. However, it is not always obvious that you can actually do them. So, it becomes a little bit difficult to actually get anything done. Which is mostly why, after a certain while, I stopped playing. Or, like, I took a massive break. It was mostly because I could not figure out what I was supposed to be doing to make myself progress. Before I forget, oh my gosh, before I forget, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I need, is it the supplies bench? Yes, it is. Copper pickaxe. My gosh, the fact that I have not made a copper pickaxe yet has stifled me in the ability of grabbing things. My gosh, Tears of the Kingdom is objectively a great game. It's just that Tears of the Kingdom doubles down on every aspect of the first game. It's good and it's bad. Interesting. Okay. I can absolutely get behind that idea. So, like, wanting something different, but, like, just going all in on the same thing. Okay. Can I please eat another apple? That would be great. Can I eat an orange? Please. Allow me to eat these things. Can I eat a beet? What the? What happened? See what I mean? Like, I keep doing things and I don't know what it means when I do those things. So it's just like, what on earth? Yeah, and I'll just heal a little bit. This is fine. It's okay. And now I can go ahead and collect this and also the charcoal. I will have some more charcoal cooking in here. And I'll just leave my base for now. No, before I leave my base, I have to rearrange my backpack. Where are the tools? Crude pickaxe. I know that the crude pickaxe is right there. That one. Now I can actually pick up tin. My gershness. My gershness. My gerson. We need to get out of here now. How much fuel do I have? I mean, not that much. We're about halfway through the tank. I should really be paying attention to whose house I'm running into. Level 3. They must have, like, just started. My goodness. But yeah, I can understand not liking the direction that... What happened? What happened? What happened? I entered Where? Why did I tell... Why? Where? Why did I teleport? And where did I teleport? I'm inside this place. But I don't understand what caused it. Okay. Weird. Were you looking for help? Because I was doing something different. And what boss are you even at? Oh, it's a treant. Okay. I'm going to leave. I'm going to just leave. Oh, dear. That was just weird. That was very weird. Oh, now I have to jump off the building again.
I hope I'm mistaken.
Well, you're not. But I would like to leave anyway. Please, can I not be stuck on a rock? I'm gonna have to fix my vehicle again. But it is absolutely worth it. It is absolutely worth it. The handling on... I need it. 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 There's something up there. There's something up there that I want. Tears had a chance to fix the flaws with Breath of the Wild. Not only did it not do that, it made those original problems worse. Interesting. And that's really... It's really frustrating when that happens. I play a game called Diablo 4, and Diablo 4 has run into an issue where, technically speaking, the game is fine. The game functions just fine, like, you're able to play it and stuff like that, and it can be a very enjoyable experience. However, they have not fixed the things that have needed to be fixed at all. And they have not, like, done really anything about it. They haven't added anything to fix the situation. It's just still sort of a mess, even though it can be an enjoyable mess. So, like, it is actually just really frustrating. Can I glide my way over there? In short, a lot of Tears of the Kingdom greatness comes from Breath of the Wild. That's true. Like, and that much I kind of figured. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to glide over. There is a little bit of tech that I could use, but I doubt it's actually going to be good to use. What I could do is I could do that. I could jump using my bike, which actually gets me more height. But that doesn't help. I need up there because I want it. I guess I could just climb back up, but that would require me to get shot more. Which I can handle, it's just unfortunate. Okay, I know what I do. I go up a little bit. I go up a little bit, but not too much. Up there. I mean, there is a teleportation area up here that I missed entirely anyway. So I will take it. But, yeah. Well, I'm sorry that Tears of the Kingdom specifically wasn't able to provide the experience that you wanted. For example, Breath of the Wild's story has... Am I getting shot at? Breath of the Wild's story is basic and simple compared to traditional Zelda stories. Most of the important moments also happened in the past, which you aren't around to experience. That's fair. So you get plopped into the story near the end of it as basically a Deus Ex Machina. We get Link to wake up for a little bit, and when he wakes up, he just solves a problem. That's a very interesting take. Okay, we will now jump off the side here. I don't think anything should be able to shoot at me from this far up, because they won't be looking up. Why would they? So yeah. But over on, like, Diablo, it's a very different story then, because, like, Diablo's story is actually pretty good. Like, I don't mind the story. I found the ending to be, a little, disappointing. I did not agree with the decisions that the characters made, but they are the decisions that the characters made anyway, so... Then in Tears of the Kingdom, they copied the same memory format and applied it to the linear story, meaning you can be spoiled if you find memories out of order. The story is also just plain bad. Oh, yeah, so... That's something very, very funny. So they wanted you to find very specific things in very specific order, but then did not change it from the open world setting to be a linear story. Instead, what they did was they just kept it as a open world story and hoped that you would find those things in order. That's kind of not great. See, a game that had a DLC that sort of solved this problem was, hilariously, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Security Breach was riddled with problems. Personally, I still really enjoyed it, but it was riddled with problems. And one of those things was the open map sort of thing. The open map sort of thing made it to where it was hard sometimes to figure out where exactly you're supposed to go. And you could find details, or like very specific details, out of order. Meaning that if you find details that you weren't supposed to find until way later into the story, it could confuse you and make you think that, oh, I'm supposed to be here. But then you're not supposed to be there in the first place until way later. So it's just not amazing.
Claire recommended.
In, freaking, what's it called? In, the Ruin DLC, however, what they did to fix this problem is they changed the game to not make it a full, like, open world experience, and instead made it far more linear. It doesn't necessarily mean that the game was scarier or worse. They just made it a lot more linear. And as a benefit of that, you were actually able to find the things that you were supposed to find in order. You were, like, all of the story beats that you were supposed to find are found at the correct time. And the map actually benefits for it, and it's really cool. Plus, the main villain, Ganondorf, just doesn't ever have his motives or any good backstory explained. It's just evil because he's, well, evil. Which is, yeah, that's fair. I can understand being upset with that, too. Because, Ganon, like, yeah, he is evil. But he did have motive, right? Or he did have, like, motivations in previous games. if I'm remembering correctly. And that just doesn't exist, from what I'm hearing. In Tears of the Kingdom, which is unfortunate. Okay, I am gonna have to upgrade my gun very soon. Because, like, this is not cutting it. And it won't cut it very soon. So it seems like the people that really did not mind the issues of Breath of the Wild are the people that are going to really enjoy this game. However, if you had sorts of nitpicks about the game previously, you might not like this new game because it's pretty much just the old game plus. I'm pretty sure I remember this area. I think that there is a chest or a mystical crate up here. One moment. You're not the thing that I'm looking for, alright? Oh, I didn't realize that you could come up here. I wouldn't have talked smack to you if I knew that. Oh, but you're stuck over there. Ah, you freaking idiot. You idiot. Collision sucks. Well, there's this. Ha! It's not a mystical crate. Weird. Plus, the plot only happens because everyone is dumb and doesn't act upon Ganondorf being super shady. Alright, that's frustrating. Well, I can give passes for a lot of things, but that feels like it could have been avoided. Right? If the plot can be prevented by people just not being stupid, that feels a little, bad. Ooh, tin. Perfect. I can actually... What the heck? Which one is this? What did I just get? Oh, the Diggy Boy. Okay, sure. I'm absolutely okay with having the Diggy Boy. The Diggy Boy will help out with optimization later down on the road. Now, I may play more of this character off stream. However, what I will do very specifically is I will not move the main plot forward. I will not move the main plot forward. Most of the time, when I will be playing this character, it will be so I can, like, more reasonably optimize my stuff. I'll be, like, able to mine, level up a little bit, just to make sure that I have the correct situation, or, like, the optimal situation for progression, you know? Yeah, Ganondorf had deeper motives in the older games, plus him being super cunning and manipulative in the past was great, since he did it well and everyone else wasn't dumb. Yeah, and I imagine, like, people would be like, oh, that's Ganondorf, or even like, oh, that's Ganon. And Ganon would be like, oh, well, yes, I am, but that doesn't matter. I'm still going to eventually get what I want because I am smart. And because I will get you to do the work that I should have been doing in the first place. It's very interesting. However, then we have the situation of, oh, he's just the the incarnation of evil. So let's just make him evil. And let's make him seem smart by just making everyone dumber. In theory, that works because in comparison, he is smarter than them. But it could also just make everyone look stupid, including Ganon. which could be a problem if you're trying to write for a smart character. Writing for smart characters can be very difficult. Because, like, you have to make it in such a way that you don't just make everyone feel stupid. And also you have to write it in such a way that, in theory, the player could figure out what's going on. So it doesn't feel like just random stuff is happening out of nowhere. Right? Because it feels bad when something happens that the player just cannot deal with, right? Plus, Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom is voiced by Matt Mercer. I don't see him as Ganondorf. I see Matt Mercer doing intimidating voice. What? Yeah? That... fair? I mean, but, like... See, I actually didn't know that Matt Mercer voiced Ganondorf, but honestly, I think that his voice could work for it. Like, but that's more of like a, oh, I've never seen this deviation. That's more of a, opinion more than anything. I actually think that I'm going to end the stream, though, right here. Yeah, so I'll go ahead. What the heck is going on? Okay, I'll claim this. Yes, I'll claim it. It's fine. This is okay. I'm gonna... No! Don't hit that button. Hit the other... Hit this button! Stellar Stairway. Claim all. There we go. I'm gonna claim all of that stuff, and then we're gonna call it an episode. So thank you everyone so much for watching. If you like what you saw, there's a like button, subscribe button, and I guess if you're watching this late, leave a comment down below. This game is definitely something, and I do really enjoy it, even though it does have its own, like, quirks and flaws here or there. I will probably be playing this more later down the road on stream. I guess, thank you everyone for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next episode. So, goodbye!